television, the microphone basically where it is, lighting and all that. So everything has to stay that way until I'm finished, just for the sake of continuity. But I recorded the part where I've already eaten my pasta or tasted it, so I'm gonna eat some more right here. I have that lovely Black Forest cake as well. Check that out. Now this pasta is called sun-dried tomato pasta with shrimp. And really what it is, it's a recipe I've been making for years. It's my water here, get a drink. It's basically just sun-dried tomatoes. You can buy them dehydrated or in oil. These ones are in oil. And garlic, onions, sour cream, and chicken stock. That's basically the sauce right there. And then I also add Parmesan cheese. Now the meatballs. We're not part of this recipe, not this one. The reason for that is because Linda and I, we make meatballs. Make about, several dozen of them, maybe 100 meatballs altogether. 7 or 8 dozen, whatever. And then we freeze them. When we need them, we just take them out and add them to our pasta or whatever. Now, this particular pasta, this is good. Wow. Can't stop eating them. This particular pasta is very versatile. Now, when I made the recipe, what I was making today for my cooking channel was sun-dried pasta with shrimp. Now, it's basically, like I said, sun-dried tomatoes, onion, garlic, basil. I also added sour cream, chicken stock, and then Parmesan cheese. That's basically your sauce right there. After that, you can add anything you want. You can add spinach to it. I've made it where I've added spinach. I also added some mushrooms. The first time I ever made this recipe, it was years ago, and it was sun-dried tomatoes, garlic, onion, sour cream, Parmesan cheese, and spinach. That was it. Since then, I've made this recipe several times. I've added hamburger to it, sausage meat, chicken, shrimp. I added crab meat one time, or that fake crab meat worked really good. Tastes good, So this time, that's the way I made it. I just added the shrimp, and I called it sun-dried tomato pasta with shrimp. Now the meatballs. I just added because I'm hungry. I didn't include them in my video because they were made up ahead of time. Unless I can actually show you how to make the meatballs, I don't want to include something I can't actually show you how to do when I make the video. Someday I'll probably make a video on how I make my meatballs. Oh man, I'm thirsty. it's kind of funny. I used to buy a really nice sun-dried tomato pasta sauce. I can't find it anymore ever since COVID. I haven't been able to find it. I just make my own anyway, but buying the sauce a lot of times is cheaper in the long run if you're just making dinner for one evening. Now, you can really taste the sun-dried tomato. You can taste the basil and the shrimp. This is absolutely delicious. Wow, that's good. Very good. It's nice to make your sauce from scratch, but unless you make a whole bunch and then freeze the rest or something, it can be quite pricey. We grow our own basil, stuff like that. We grow a lot of herbs, actually. When I make meatballs, oregano is kind of the star of the show. There's only a few dishes where I don't add basil to my pasta. One is carbonara and lemon prawn pasta. There might be a few others. I've got a lot of dishes in the sink that I gotta clean up. So like I said, when I record my kitchen videos, I record all the footage first where I'm actually making the dish, where I'm preparing it, all the chopping and all that. Take pictures of all the food, as my ingredients, right? Then once I've got all the footage of that, then I do the outro. In other words, the ending. The part where I'm actually tasting the food, and the reason is because I've prepared the food already, and do the outro right there while it's still fresh and everything, right? I'll probably record the intro tomorrow, which is how I usually do it. Sometimes I've recorded it only days apart, weeks apart. The very last thing I record is my helpful hints. It's funny because when I do my outro, I'm tasting the food. I've actually done so many takes, I've run out of food. Sometimes it requires a lot of fancy editing. I'm sure you can hear some people talking in the background. I record these videos in a condo, and there's some people in the hallway. They're fixing something. The guy's door is getting his lock changed or something. I don't know, something like that. Well, I'd be quite stuffed after this. I'm recording this with my my webcam today. Really good pasta. The sour cream obviously makes it very creamy, but also adds a lot of flavor as well. On my cooking channel, I'll put a link in my box so you can watch it, but on my cooking channel, I make enough for about 3 portions. So basically, the video today was just about making a sun-dried tomato sauce, really. And I added shrimp just to make it more interesting. I bought 2 mushrooms, about 2 big ones. Cut them up. Really nice. Black Forest cake. remember when I did my birthday video for my channel, September 2023. My channel was a year old. I bought a Black Forest cake. I think I ate Black Forest cake for weeks after that. That's so good. I've got a really nice dessert recipe I'm going to do on my channel, my cooking channel. It's one I forgot about. I used to make it all the time at work. I think it's, we used to call it pineapple dream square or something like that. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Basically just graham wafer crust on the bottom. It's no bake dessert pretty much, right? Except for melting the butter. And then you take a cheesecake. Sorry. Cream cheese and Cool Whip and canned pineapple and icing sugar. You just mix everything together. Spread over top that graham wafer crust. Wish I had a cup of coffee to go with this. But it's a really nice dessert. And you sprinkle it with toasted coconut. Or just plain coconut, whatever works for you. I like toasting my coconut. It not only looks better, but it really brings out the flavor. Oops. Wow. Really thirsty. Wow, this is good. Now, I have this in the freezer. That's pretty much thawed out now. I kind of like whipped cream when it's a little bit frozen like this. It's kind of nice. It's still a little bit frozen, but that's okay. Hasn't broke my fork yet. I'm getting full. Wow. I'll have to go for a jog later. It's really good. This morning I took my dog Marcy for a walk, and it had rained all night. And this morning the air was so warm and fresh, it just smelled. I could smell blossoms, I just love that. And only saw one or two people. But I just love when the air is like that. You know, it wasn't cold out. It was, of course, it was damp because it had been raining, but it wasn't raining this morning. It just rained all night. And the air was just, oh, I just had to breathe it in. So fresh. I love this time of year because you can smell all the blossoms and flowers, and I just love it. So the other day, Linda and I went down the menswear store, and I was looking at some suits for my daughter's wedding. I haven't bought a suit in years, and the one I have is kind of, it's kind of outdated, you know. The one I was looking at was really nice. I often think of Charlie Watts, the drummer for the Rolling Stones. He wore a lot of Armani suits and different types of suits and whatever. I remember seeing some, you know, expensive suits online, like Armani and different ones, and they were thousands of dollars. Very pricey. Well, if you got it, may as well spend it. But this suit I got my eye on, I really like it. It'll probably be the last suit I buy. I figured they could bury me in it. I'll look good. Wow, I am stuffed. Holy guacamole. I'm really full. Man. But you know, I'm recording this video early in the day. It's only just slightly past 11:30 in the morning. I won't have any dinner tonight except for maybe a banana or an apple. And I'll take Marcy for a second walk. I walk Marcy twice a day. She's a funny little dog. It's interesting how, excuse me, I see the same people all the time. There's this couple that are about maybe my age, maybe a couple years younger. They walk every day and they walk a long ways and they walk very quick. I see them walking, they go at a really good clip. And their route, I've seen their route, they go way, I mean, they probably walk maybe 3 miles every morning. Then there's this lady I call the jogging lady. Very, very nice gal, always says hi. I always see her jogging. And she jogs for long ways and, you know, does her laps and whatever, and then, you know, goes way up this way and that way. And I don't know how many miles she does, but she's out there all the time. I see this one fella, he's about my age too. He's always walking, very brisk, always very, very chatty, very friendly, but just, keeps going, and always, says nice things. We all greet each other, but it's kind of funny seeing the same people all the time, but, which is kind of cool, And I greet everybody, and when, people drive by, I wave, I'm just kind of a friendly guy. I always like to greet everybody. But anyways, I'm definitely, my dog and I are definitely a regular fixture in the neighborhood. And it's nice that she can walk again. I don't have to push her in that stupid stroller all the time. I pushed her in a stroller for about 2 months. But she can run and chase crows and bunnies. And yeah. So, well, there it is, my friends. Like I said, I know you can probably see the corner of a tripod down here, and I have to leave everything set up the